many months and so long since I've met you. Don't even know what I'll find when I get to you. But suddenly now I know where I belong. It's medical.
Hi guys, so I had a doctor's appointment today and I was dilated at 2 and they gave me the thumbs up for birth. If we don't birth by the 4th, we will be induced.
The 4th is in 6 days.
6 days. So we see a light at the end of the tunnel. But until then, we're walking at Woodward Park. Get things going. And it's just beautiful today.
How's your stomach?
I'm having pains for sure. Yeah, all I needed to do is get up for like a second and I'm having a contraction.
Yeah.
I can't even sit on my bottom because it hurts so bad. Catkin, I love you and I can't wait to meet you.
It is January 1st, 2016. And we're gonna have a baby girl today. Catkin?
Hopefully.
Just want you to know that your mom and your dad love you very much.
So, hello, baby Catkin. I just took the gnarliest poop, and I've been having contractions that are closer to 5 minutes together, and then I just had the nastiest poop and the biggest contraction ever, and I was just like, we're going in. So,
How are you feeling?
good. Just little ones. Not too strong. No, it is not cheating. That is the most painful shit ever. Hi guys.
So contractions are starting to be pretty consistent.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of pressure.
It's gonna be a girl. We're gonna have a baby girl and we're gonna name her Catkin. We have 143 people live right now. 148.
I cheated. I'm having like a really strong contraction right now, and you wouldn't even know.
I'm very excited to be able to get my hands on that sweet little bundle of joy. Even though I have half a football field full of grandchildren, I can't say that I'm any less excited about this one than I was first.
Catkin, your Mimi can't wait for you to get here. And hopefully your stubbornness that we're already seeing doesn't get any worse. Catkin, we love you, and would you please hurry up and get here, because I need to smell you.
What song do you guys want to hear?
Here we go. I want you to want me. I need you to need me. I love you to love me. I'm begging you to beg me. So, question, Allison. What was your experience like delivering Catkin?
Oh, it was super easy. No. I wanted to do all natural, but I made it up to 4 centimeters and about died. So I asked for an epidural, which then it became pretty easy. I had a lot of support, awesome support, and a good little birthing team, I think. And went into active labor at 9:30, and then 15 minutes to 4 a.m. I started pushing, and she was delivered at 4:10. They let me have a mirror, which was pretty cool because I got to see what was going on, which I think is why I pushed her out so fast. And then I got skin to skin immediately, and she nursed right away. And she's just been an awesome little nurser. She doesn't have any problems eating.
Tell me how much you weighed.
7 pounds, 11.5 ounces.
Yep.
Just a perfect size.
Yep.
I think
How long was she?
I pushed, oh, she's short.
19 inches.
19 inches, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna hurt you, not hurt you, but I'm gonna ruin this lovely pose because you're gonna get upset with me doing this. Nice.
You know, she does so well.
You're gonna calm right down because you were well fed and 97.9. Let's see.
Oh, you're such a good baby.
Hi, Dad.
Hey!
Getting ready to go home.
Ready to go home? I was just texting friends and family about our update with baby. Look at Miss Catkin here. Hi. We're in love with our little family. We're in love with our little family. Look at her. How can you not be in love with her? You see her onesie? Because of magical thinking. And we are waiting for Allison's wheelchair. We have the car loaded up with all of our things. The car seat base is locked in. We have the top of our car seat, and here they are.
All right.
Bye. Thank you.
Catkin's birth was probably the most magical thing that ever happened to Danny and I. Even how she was conceived was pretty magical. Let me explain. We met a guy named Georgie in Santa Cruz on day 4 of our magical thinking tour. About a year later, he invited us up to Homer, Alaska. I mean, who could refuse a deal like that? He was so kind that he let us bunk with him in his 24-foot yurt and hooked us up with a job building yurts at Nomad Shelter Alaskan Yurts. And not just that, he helped us build the yurt on the side of a hill overlooking Ketchimek Bay.
Oh, yeah, Scarlet. Sweet.
Breathtaking view. Some people joke and say that yurts get you pregnant, but I blame it on the Alaskan winters. If you aren't mentally prepared for that shit, you'll go crazy. I'm not kidding. So, Catkin, you were put here on this earth because Alaska made your mom crazy. How does that make you feel? I wanted to birth Catkin near family, so I packed us up and headed back to California. But we still maintained a workflow with Nomad Shelter. There was a big fire in Calaveras County near San Andreas, California. Danny created a campaign to get yurts funded for the fire disaster survivors. Over time, we built relationships in the San Andreas area and began representing Nomad Shelter Alaskan Yurts as we were invited to speak at board meetings and have a booth at local events. We were collecting video footage for our project with a disaster survivor on her property when Catkin was 5 days old. Danny is still working on a fiscal sponsorship to get those people some yurts. Other than minor work projects, we stayed focused in California, learning how to be a family and planning our move to Arizona. Why Arizona, you ask? Let me rewind to fall of 2014. We were hitchhiking across America from San Diego to the Florida Keys. After we saw the Grand Canyon, we made our way through Flagstaff, Arizona when we got picked up by a really awesome woman named Elizabeth. She was headed back home to New Mexico, and we decided to tag along with her. Elizabeth is a traveler too, so she got it. She made sure to show us the best parts of New Mexico. Christmas burritos, lava tubes, national parks, the Carlsbad Caverns. She really went out of her way to make it special for us, and it totally was. We maintained contact with her over the years, passing back cards and Christmas gifts. How is this in relation to us moving to Arizona? Well, I'm getting to that part. Elizabeth told her mom about meeting us and driving us all over, and her mom, Judy Stone, found us on Facebook. So we kind of got to know Judy over social media. After many conversations on the phone, we learned that Judy is building a Victorian-themed park on her property in Congress. The park is called Rosebrook.
Bye.
Gotta get the goodbye.
Well, I'm gonna miss you both so much. Like Galen said, you know, travelers when you said goodbye before goodbye, but I think it's just the beginning.
She's envisioning magic as being part of Rosebrook. We agreed to collaborate with Judy's vision and the direction of this project. So, what does magical thinking do? We go. Why not, right?
And you can see the coast right there. There it is. Right through there. You can see
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So we're
Tiny
just
bit.
right on the outskirts.
And we do it magical thinking tour style.
Give me a smile. Ah, yeah.
We head down on the 101. We sightsee. We have dinner on the beach and stop and see friends.
Your first experience, huh?
It's a breach I'll never cover. It's a breach I'll never cover.
We were supposed to stay the night with my sister to break up the drive, but one of her kids got sick. So we stopped in Santa Barbara and saw our old friend Anders. If you don't remember Anders, he was the stone carver we met on State Street during 4th of July holiday in 2014, while traveling with the French guitar player and German violinist. He had invited us to stay at his place, and it was a blast. Full-on concert in his tiny little living room.
Take a deep look. Yeah. People forget how to do that.
I know.
Little babies know how to do that.
It seems like she has a better understanding of things, you know?
Yep. Because it's brand fresh. It's straight from the square. There's no filter on it.
Well, he invited us to stay again. This time he hooked us up with his bedroom, which was really so sweet. We sat by the fire and tried to catch up, but one night of chatting really can't cover a year and a half of excitement.
Bring it over here. Denny shows up. He broadens out this story so far that it's hard to even articulate one simple aspect of it. So one day I'm walking up State Street, right? You know, and I was born in this place, and I'm familiar with people that do really, really cool public things. And I'm walking up State Street, and I see this guy. He's singing on the sidewalk, and he's like whistling and singing, super fucking cheerful, all this kind of stuff. And I'm like totally drawn to this guy. So I'm like, hey guy, what are you doing? And he's like, well, I'm just busking, I don't know, something. I'm playing music on it, and I'm really having a good time. And I go, well, where are you staying tonight? And he goes, well, I don't know, we just stay wherever we want to. And I go, well, you can stay at my house. And he goes, okay, well, I have to ask my girlfriend. So I'm like, okay, girlfriend, cool. So he goes down the block, he asks his girlfriend, she's like, cool. And then he's like, by the way, I got 2 other friends. And I live in a little teeny place. It's very small, but auspicious place. And so he's like, "I'm bringing my other friends." And so I'm like, "Okay, of course. I have no, take any. We'll make room for anybody, anytime." So these people come over to my house, Denny and his girlfriend, and these two dudes. One plays the violin, and the other plays the
Guitar.
guitar. And they have the most extraordinary little concert in my very little living room, and I'm just so absolutely grateful that people would actually do this, put themselves out like that.
The next day, we finished the drive to Congress, Arizona, where Judy lives.
Callous hearts and children's stones. I was born with knuckles on my hands, tying them to the streets now.
Alright, well, I think we're coming up on Congress right now. So, starts down the road. So you can see where we're at. This is pretty much where we're going to be living. Well, let's get out and wander around.
You are a beautiful baby. And you're getting so big. You got a birthday coming up. Next week. Next week you got a birthday. We'll have to have cake.
Her town is absolutely adorable. Equipped with a cafe, bakery, gift shop, theater, and garden. She has big dreams for mini golf and gold mining. A theme park in the making here, guys. And we are here to help. She wants to incorporate magical thinking into it somehow, by calling an area of the park Fort Magic, and hopes to collect magical thinkers.
So really the town is based around the story.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything about the story.
Right.
So which makes it nice because it gives it something to, it's just, it was a drawing to begin with. I mean, I drew it way before I ever had the story or the name or the anything. I was still in Vegas when I drew this drawing, and I still have that drawing, that original drawing.
Did
So-
you frame it?
No, because it's
Well, how are you?
Awesome.
And in return, she hooked us up with a show trailer house behind the park. It makes me happy because I get to hang out with Catkin all day while I work. We do little things like put up flyers for events.
We're going to hand out flyers. Show them those flyers.
For the flea market.
Alright, we're at the post office here in Congress. The Congress post office here.
We do their social media. Danny does the music for their events. I take their photos and do their video work. We pitch in and help with yard work, like weeding, and Catkin and I water all the plants, which takes a long time, because in spite of being in the middle of the desert, Judy makes sure she has an oasis.
There's our train. Yeah, I'm telling you, the train isn't that bad.
I think everyone's biggest question for us these days
Here, you want to feed the goats?
Yeah, let's feed the goats real quick, huh?
is, are we going to keep traveling? And honestly, I just don't know how to answer them. Will we have a conventional lifestyle? Probably not. Will we put everything we own into a backpack and hitchhike across America? Yeah, definitely not. Will we live a creative lifestyle? Most definitely. So what's next? We work here in Rosebrook until the summer hits. For summer, we aren't sure yet. Maybe a trip up to Maine? Maybe another Alaskan adventure? Stay tuned, magical thinkers.
Catkin like squats. Watch it, squats. Oh. Wow, what was that? Oh, and we drop. See that? See, has to catch her off guard. That's the trick. Because she learns if you do it, you just have to throw it in there like that. She'll stop crying. She likes that. Yeah.
So, Catkin, future Catkin, you love this. Watch, oh, as you cry. I put you on my knees like this, and I bob you around, and you will just stop crying. You love it so much. And then I sway you like that. I call it your chair. I just had a baby, as you all know. So I have to sit on a pillow. This is your first time going to the beach, baby.
I wanted that energy to get
Oh, what, the energy of your fart?
Yes.
So Danny just farted and then decided that he wanted me to record him. Didn't tell anybody that he farted. And then I pressed record, so then we couldn't roll down the windows because the sound would ruin the recording.
Well, now you be the judge.
It smells like gym socks.
Is that too loud?
Well, it would have been, yeah.
Right, if I was trying to talk.
This is what parenthood looks like. Bloodshot eyes.